Hello, my people. So I had asked earlier, and a couple of you commented about what we should talk about. And one of the ones that came up was boundaries. And there's a couple of others, and I'll hit those as the days come. But I thought boundaries was a great one to talk about because it's something that I have had to set myself. And I didn't know that I was doing it at the time, but it came about as a good thing for me. So I see boundaries as drawing a line as to what things that you're going to accept and what things that you're not. And I believe that it also comes down to self-respect, but and self-love, which is not being selfish, and neither self-care selfish, by the way. But boundaries, it's interesting to me because we think that we want people to like us, and we want everybody to be happy and everybody to get along. But then you slowly start seeing that people treat you like crap, and you just take it and you move forward, and then you take it and you move forward. And then you get to a point where you're like, I don't really like you. I don't want to be your friend, and it's because you treat me like crap. And then they think that you're being rude because all of a sudden you're speaking, you're speaking up for yourself. What if you just set those boundaries yourself for everybody, family, friends, significant others, whoever that may be, children even, and you decided that that's how people are going to treat you from there forward, that you drew a line in the sand and that's how it was going to be. And it didn't matter when they came into your life. Either they were in your life before or they're in your life recently. If you drew that line in the sand and you had that expectation of everybody, now I'm not saying have these high expectations of people, but I'm talking about boundaries. I'm talking about you will treat me with respect. You will not, your do's and don'ts about how you want to be treated. The whole golden rule thing. Odd, right? It all comes down to the golden rule. Well, if we did that, then those people that treat us like crap, they would slowly fade away or even quickly fade away because you drew that line in the sand and then you're not going to be around them anymore. And I'm not saying that it's easy in the respect that those relationships are going to change, and it can be painful, especially if it's family or if it's somebody that's been in your life for a really, really long time, or somebody that you care for really deeply, a significant other or a potential significant other. I see quite a few of my friends that are they're still in the dating pool, and they continually run into these people that are just disrespectful. And I love them to pieces, and I just want them to draw a line in the sand that this is how I'll be treated, and if you can't treat me that way, then I don't want you in my life. Now, that may sound like your life is going to be really solitary and really lonely, and you're just going to die alone. And I don't believe that at all, because I believe that we all have this certain level of respect that we deserve and we appreciate from other people. And once we demand that of ourselves, when we start treating ourselves that way, that's what we end up getting back. So you need to set those boundaries, and you need to have that talk with yourself that that's just how it's going to go. And if you don't do that, then you're just going to perpetuate the problem. Sounds weird, right? I truly believe in the boomerang effect. So as you treat people one way, they will treat you that in return. Or at least you put out those vibes, you'll get them back. So do you have people that you need to draw boundaries with? Do you have people that you need to have a conversation with and tell them, hey, we need to have a conversation? If you do, hey, Lauren, thanks for the hearts, girl. If you do have those people, I suggest you have those conversations, and maybe they don't realize that they're treating you in a way that you don't appreciate. Don't know unless you speak up, right? So it's something to think about. I know it's Friday. It's a heavy Friday. I don't want it to be heavy, but I think we all have to have those reality checks from time to time. So I will see you all tomorrow and touch on those same subjects that my friends had posted. Thank you all so much for hanging in and joining me. Have a good evening and enjoy it. Later.